like at the White House during times of national crises. Ari Fleischer, Fox News contributor and former White House press secretary for President George W. Bush. Excuse me. Ari, good to see you tonight.
Thank you, Martha.
So you heard that, and you watched the president in action today. Obviously, he's been under a lot of pressure before this happened, and he will be after. But this is a moment where everybody looks to him for leadership. How's he doing?
Well, frankly, I think first you have to rewind the tape. He's doing very well because things are going well. And that begins with the planning that the government made under his leadership. And that began at Camp David, if you remember that, or it culminated at Camp David with the president clearly sending tweets and messages and pictures that he's on top of it, he's in charge, and he wanted to get to Texas. He went to Texas today, and that scene with the flag is a very powerful and important one because it connects him to the people who are suffering. And that is a very important boost for the morale of people who are going through this, and especially Texans. Texans love that message about Texas pride. Texas can do it. Texans are special, and they're self-sufficient. And so he did well with that message. You know, if there's one thing I've noticed about the president's style, he is brusque, he is businesslike, he is to the point. He's not very emotional in the sense that he'll give you that empathy. He's going to put his arm around a victim. That's not his approach. But I think if you're in Texas right now, what he did today and the full day is what you want to hear.
Yeah. You know, just watching some of the networks today and the coverage of the president's visit, as we heard from the congressman moments ago, I mean, there are some people out there who just don't want to ever say anything positive about the president. And Jen Psaki was one of them today on CNN, basically saying, you know, she thought that he didn't show the right empathy and that he went too soon, that any helicopter that was used, she said, to support the president today was taking away from the rescue effort.
Well, that's factually wrong. The helicopters have nothing to do with that rescue effort. Marine One doesn't do natural disasters. So that's just factually wrong, and it's a boost to the people of Texas. The empathy issue, I just think it's, I made a similar remark earlier today about the very first meeting he had. But when you compare it to what happened throughout the whole day, you see the president did do that at events subsequent throughout the day. But it's his style. His style is a business style. It is not the emotive, I'm going to cry with you style. And he's entitled to that. And different leaders have different styles.
All right, thank you very much, Ari Fleischer, joining us here in New York tonight as we watch all of it live, still happening in Houston this evening.